Hey everyone, this is my Patreon powered reaction to the first episode of Persona 5 the animation. So, being a Patreon powered reaction basically just means this is an anime reaction series that was requested by one of my Patreon supporters who is at a high enough reward tier to do so. If you're interested in learning more about how that works, you can go to my Patreon, which is linked in the description box below. So, this anime. I really know nothing about it beyond the fact that it's obviously based off of the very popular video game Persona 5 for the PlayStation 4, a game I have not personally played. I have played Persona 4, not that that matters at all, the games aren't really connected at all, but it is the only real experience I have with Persona. Now, I do know that I'm gonna get some comments saying that I should just play the video game instead, but I don't have the video game. I don't really have a PlayStation 4. There's technically one in the house that I can use, but I don't really want to spend like 60 bucks, full price on a console video game for a console I don't really have when I'm a PC gamer that's spoiled by Steam sales. So you can kind of see why that never actually happened, even though I do have an interest in playing Persona 5, the video game. But anyway, yeah, like I said, I don't know anything about the plot of this particular Persona. I almost said game, but it's the anime. So yeah, I don't really know anything about that. So yeah, only really way to find out is to jump into it and see what we're in for. So let's do that. 3, 2, 1, play. Truer words have never been spoken. Tricksters. Okay. Okay. It's good to know. Nice looking casino. I don't I don't know if I'm ready for what I'm about to see. That was close. Well, someone had their gambling fun ruined. I guess these are tricksters. It's quite the mask. Sure, that was my second guess. Nice music, though, as expected of Persona. Indeed. Wow, shots fired. What exactly is this stolen treasure? Is it just money? Hopefully it doesn't hit anyone. I mean, it looks like a pretty cool operation, whatever they're doing. Yeah, that is Yuki Aoi. That's totally Yuki Aoi. Who is she voicing? Yeah, it doesn't get much cooler than that. I mean, that's a really nice animation, though. Oh no, that's bad. That's pretty bad. Don't worry, your mask will protect you, I'm sure. Well, apparently that didn't work out for him. Leader of the Phantom Thieves is in prison, so yeah, Phantom Thieves is like, I guess, a resistance organization of some sort. There's worse problems to have. Nice little interrogation scene, I guess. It's blinking at me, that's what. Interesting eyes. Ouch. You mean like you, for instance? Yeah, whether or not he's still alive. Or being abused. Apparently he thinks he's a mind reader. Uh, his methods. Okay, I didn't think there were. Truly a wonderful world this is. uh, Getting a bit meta here. How do you know your voice is reaching him? He didn't respond yet. Pretty butterfly, though. Opening? Well, I'm not sure, but it seemed like it was going into an opening. But I guess not. Yeah, have stricter and stricter laws, that'll solve everything. Is he? Or he's in anime, one of the two. Ooh, a sweets festival. Oh, she's cute. Wow, actual Sony. No bland name, interesting. Oh, well, that stands out. Oh, that does look really cool, though. Well, now it just looks like a bad guy, but... So what exactly was that? Uninstall. Yeah, this application's no good, just get rid of this. Down, doggy, down. Sakura. Well then. uh, understandable. Probably should be. Doesn't really look like a delinquent. Oh, he's Sakura, okay. Nice enough room, I guess. What if it has a jacuzzi? I mean, lots of people like inflicting bodily injury in the show, so. Well, that sucks. A little bit harsh. I guess that's something to look forward to. Okay, school we're going to. Gotcha. Of course you gotta go to school. Yeah, don't do anything stupid, don't bring any girls home. Yeah, surely he has an interesting backstory. Those pants, though. Your phone. A book in one hand, the phone in the other. But that's probably a virus or something if it keeps coming back. Factory reset. Maybe put a talisman on it or something. I don't know. Well, that took a turn. Is a ball and chain really necessary? I mean, I guess they're worried about what abilities he has, I guess, but they did say something about that. Oh, the Velvet Room. Okay. Okay. I remember that from Persona 4. I definitely would never forget that, man. Will explain a lot. Usually I would just assume the person's emo if this was their inner heart. She's cute. I'm sure we will. You have a very recognizable face, so. Yeah. You only need to come back for certain game mechanic reasons. A weird one, but sure. Okay, finally get to go to school. That's quite the outfit he's got going on as well. Yeah, not quite the school I envisioned so far. Principal. Uh, oh, okay. I totally saw that, so. I don't think he'll cause any trouble. He seems like a good guy. Good kid. Well, that's a problem. Well, that doesn't seem good. Oh, jeez. One got a bit of a slow reaction, but... I bet. Because you're just so cool, that's why. Yeah, that's the main thing here. So no, I doubt I'll actually follow that too well. Yeah, we have his mysterious phone application, so... Now we're back here. Well, that sucks. Kind of high school to find anywhere. Give me the truth and nothing but the truth. Like, great student you are. Hopefully that doesn't take up too much hard drive space. What was it, girl? Yes. That's that's why she got his attention. How did she stick those giant twin tails in there? She's touching me! She's touching me! No, thank you. Oh, well, never mind. I guess she does. Another dude. I wouldn't know. Sure, I guess. The very same. Well, he just kind of transferred, so... Doesn't really know anything yet, I would imagine. Yes, you got it. You figured it out. Yeah, it's just like the audience, we don't really know anything that's going on. The main character, you know, the protagonist. And we're getting some shenanigans again. That shirt. Well, just then retrace your steps. Yeah, just go on and I'm sure nothing will possibly go wrong. Oh wow, that's really, really nice. But probably not worth the danger inside here to see. You probably don't want to get close to that. He'll probably stab you or slice you in half or both. How good is your fighting skills? Ouch. And there's a lot of them too. I don't see how they're gonna get out of this. Unless somebody rushes in and rescues them. Bit tilt in the camera. Oh. And who are you? Oh. Oh yeah, he is. I didn't pick one at first. I know, right? It's a bit blinding. Wow, I didn't need to see that. Didn't need to see that. Please close it up, please. Well, I guess this is a result of him talking trash about him. Because he was talking all that King stuff, so it has to be related to that, I guess. Otherwise, it'd be one hell of a coincidence. Oof. Well, that's gotta hurt, getting punched by a suit of armor. Where exactly can he go? Well, I'm sure not sure what he thinks he's gonna do. Well, scared, confused, all sorts of things. Uh that was a really weak looking slap, but I guess it hurts. But yeah, first episode we've had no shortage of, you know, bodily injuries. Well, maybe you shouldn't have come in here then. So, are you gonna do anything, Ren? Maybe punch the suit of armor? That might... Is that a serious question? Well, I don't know what you think he's gonna do unless he has superpowers. Okay then. I think he's about to get superpowers, probably. And he's got his mask. His cool, cool mask. Oh, ah! Ouch. I love the blue flames, though. Arson. Awesome name. Awesome stand. Those size. I am thou, thou art I. And we're actually getting like a long credits thing in episode 1. Interesting. But yeah, I'd say so far it's a bit darker than Persona 4, as far as beginnings go. Though we clearly have a very cool protagonist, that's for sure. Break in to break out. So that was the first episode of Persona 5, the animation. Now, Ren is our main character here, and in the beginning it seems like he's a member of something called the Phantom Thieves. He's doing some kind of operation with them. I think his nickname there was a Joker. I think that was referring to him. But yeah, basically to be in a diversion so they can get the lost treasure, whatever they called it. And they're doing something here. I don't think we got any real specifics on it. But what we do know is it didn't go too well with Ren getting captured in the end there. And then he gets interrogated, and we get to see some nice, corrupt justice there, brutality and all that. So trying to force him to sign a confession, that's just how it usually goes, I guess. But yeah, they didn't really get anything out of him until they tried to imply that they had his friends, which is not true. I didn't think it was true. But he had no way of knowing whether or not it was true, which is always a rough position to be in the situation. It was just, very, very depressing way to start the series so far. Although he was really cool when he was in action, especially that scene where he jumped through the glass wall and the animation tilting and everything. That was really cool. I definitely enjoyed watching that. After that, we got kind of a flashback showing him riding on the train, listening to some people have conversations, watching YouTube videos and all that. I do like how they kind of name dropped Naoto there. That was really cool. She was one of my favorite characters from Persona 4, so that's great. Of course, I doubt she's actually going to be in the show at all, really, beyond just that simple name drop, but I appreciated that nonetheless. Now, I almost called him Naoto. Ren on his phone is getting some strange application on there. Basically, it's one that just won't go away no matter how much he uninstalls it, so clearly a factory reset is necessary there. But he was just seeing things a little bit differently, seeing some blue flames or something in the distance. Basically, yeah, showing that soon enough he will be able to use that power himself and be able to battle the forces of evil and all that good stuff later on in the episode and the series. So basically he's on his way to like this cafe where the guy was letting him stay there, and apparently he's some kind of delinquent, at least they consider him to be so. Clearly is some sort of misunderstanding there because he obviously does not come across as the delinquent type, but this is obviously a very corrupt world, it seems like, so who knows what's what really. Basically he's starting a new life for himself, moving somewhere else, going to a different school. He's a new transfer student, all this stuff. So basically, yeah, the parents kind of sent him off to not be dealt with by them, to go do something, whatever. So basically not a very happy backstory is what we can gather from all this. We did get to see the Velvet Room, which I do remember from Persona 4, and he was in a very prisoner-like state, basically like a ball and chain, the bars, I think there's even chains around the bars or something, and you have the one prisoner toilet there, which it's a very terrible room to be in. But yeah, he basically went there, he got to experience that stuff and wonder whether or not it was a dream or not, and that's pretty much all that really happened there. Now, we had some stuff with someone named Kamoshida, which I think they said was like a target of the Phantom Thieves, something like that. Now, obviously, Kamoshida ended up being a big part of near the end of the episode, like being kind of a bad guy. We saw him drive up with his car, picking up some girl, and another character walked by that we also don't really know, basically talking smack about him and all that. And the phone, it seemed like it was actually recording what he said. So, the application on the phone, the mysterious one. So that's probably something to do with the supernatural stuff that happened there. I don't know the specifics exactly how all that works, but it recorded his name. I think it said hit, and basically, yeah, I think that might have had something to do with it, because that would explain why the king stuff he talked about also applied to it, because that probably would have an effect as well, because I figured it would record that as well. So I think it all ties together like that, and they already did say that he was a target, so I don't know what these targets are based off of or any of this stuff. There's just a lot of questions I have right now, really. But basically this led to them walking into like an alternate dimension or something together, to where Kamoshida was the evil king wearing very little clothing. I kind of wish he had put on pants or something, but he had his knights and stuff, and this is where you had our main character Ren tap into his proper persona powers and is able to combat them. He hasn't actually fought yet. That will be next episode, I take it, but basically that is what we will get. And hopefully his new buddy will be saved, because that guy does kind of come across as the best friend of the main character. He does kind of have that feel to him. Or maybe he'll just die, who knows. But yeah, that's basically what we got with this episode. As far as first episodes go, I thought it was pretty good. This is a 2-core show, so you kind of need more than just one episode to really get a feel for it, so I'll probably have a better idea of what the show is really all about after a couple more episodes, I would imagine. 3 episode rule is definitely much more important with a 2 core show than is with a 1 core one. That's to be sure. But yeah, the king here is I do hope he's vanquished. The middle Mr. wears no clothes, slaps people around, yes, he must be defeated. He's like the first boss, I guess, of the game. So yeah, basically defeat him. Use your newfound powers and vanquish this enemy. And I have faith in you. Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.